So what can we say about Claude code as someone who's just been getting into it? Now, to clarify, I've tried Google Anti-Gravity and I tried a bit of Lovable and I tried some of the others. The only one I haven't tried really is Codex with OpenAI. But Claude code, at first I was a bit scared of it because it was terminal and I was like, oh, I don't want to spend my life in terminal. And then they released Claude Desktop, which has Claude code in it. So I started using that and it was okay. And then I thought I'll give terminal a go and see how well that works. And it's just better. I mean, Claude Desktop's nice, it's a nice interface on your Mac and stuff, but in terminal, it just seems more efficient, uses less context, works better. Yeah, generally a good thing. So I would recommend anyone, if you're scared of going into terminal because you haven't been an engineer or you haven't done it for years like me, you know, do that. Start off with Claude Desktop, and if you like it, go to the terminal window and try it from there, because yeah, I can tell you what, it's really nice. It works really efficiently. Now, the number one thing I came and thought about with Claude was, what I've learned in the last couple of days was giving it structure. You can't just go in and say, you know, make this code for me. You know, all those posters who say, oh, you know, you can create an app in one prompt. You probably could if your prompt was like 18 pages long, like a big requirement spec, but that just doesn't happen. That's just people on clickbait, right? But I found if you give it context and give it instructions and stuff, and I'm going to get into more detail on later ones, but start off with a small thing and get it to do it, and then go, right, now you've done that, do this. And it doesn't break itself all the time if you do it that way. So that's quite an easy win for people just starting out when you don't really know the architecture of Claude code itself. With, you know, you can add in rules and sub-agents and, you know, test agents and all sorts. So I would say the first thing with Claude code is start small, get it to do one bit, say to it, can you test it, make sure it works. Every time you deploy, retest this bit, you know, so it starts creating its own test plan, and just go from there. Just do a little bit at a time until you get the confidence. And the other thing I think is, when you first start, to get your prompts good, there's an N8N helper in ChatGPT, which I just have live as well. So I've got Claude code in the terminal, ChatGPT up. So I go in there and I say, I want to do this prompt, blah, blah, blah. And you can make it watch terminal as well. And you put Claude code into planning mode and you ask ChatGPT for the prompt, you know, in this N8N helper. It gives you the prompt, you cut and paste it into Claude. It plans it, and then you say to ChatGPT, look at this plan it's come up with, what do you think? And it might give you some good feedback. It might tell you it's a solid architecture, it works, there's some flaws, yada, yada, yada. So that's my top tips for this first short video Claude code is, start with Workspace if you're, you know, do Claude Desktop if you're stuck. When you get confident, maybe move to terminal. You don't have to, but I think it's better. Once you've got into terminal, link it into ChatGPT, and then get ChatGPT to help you write prompts, and then check the planning. Shift tab, I think, puts it in plan mode. Check the planning to make sure Claude is doing it right, or even if it's not doing it right, it's getting a second opinion from Chat. Or you could probably do it with Gemini as well, of course, but or use both if you want to have a big team of them. So that's it. That's my starting point for 10, how to get into Claude code.